Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2, and I'm back with another series review. I just recently watched episode 3 of season 4 of Downton Abbey, and I just really felt sad for poor Anna, and Bates knows that something is up, and he can sense it, and so can Mary. And Lord Gillian is back, Tony, and she and he and Cousin Rose and her beau, or supposed beau, they're invited by Aunt Rosamond to go to a local nightclub. And here we're introduced to the jazz age, and he sings April Flowers, which I absolutely love, and we see our first glimpse of an actual black character. And I really like this because I like this man. Because he actually saves Rose from her foolishness, and at the time her beau was a little bit soused, and he says, okay, let's make a show of ourselves, and I think, oh, you stupid little teenager, and she could have gotten into some trouble, actually, and it was a little bit scary, but the band leader actually stepped in, and he saved her. He actually steps down from the bandstand, and he dances with her. He says, are you okay? And I thought, oh, how gallant. That's so sweet. And I mean, he didn't have to. He probably knew of the cultural and status divide between them, and he didn't care. And that was what I thought was so fantastic about this episode. It was absolutely incredible. Edna, she pulls one over on Tom Branson, and we feel for Tom, but we know that all along it was all just some cockamamie plan that she had formed in her wily little minxy brain, and thank goodness she was ousted. I'm sorry, that was just a little bit of a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen this episode, just tune what I said completely out. That's the only little spoiler I'm going to give you. There was an indicator at the very end of this episode that Mary might have done something that she possibly regretted. I think that she has, and I hope that she realizes what she's done. And it just feels so sad for her. But I think the saddest character of all is Isabel. Isabel is still in the process of grieving, and the doctor even comes to her. It's the same doctor as before when we saw Lady Sybil die in childbirth, and Matthew's previous love, who died of, I think it was malaria. I can't remember how she, was it consumption? No, wait, it was Spanish flu that caused her to kick the bucket, which was very common at the time. This is just I'm doing a little bit of a recap if you haven't seen those episodes. What's really sad is the doctor asks her if she wants to be of any assistance, and she says, well, of course I will. I mean, what else have I to do? And I thought, oh, you poor creature. And she's just such a sad, pitiful woman, and I'm kind of hoping that she gets some happiness too, but I highly doubt it. She's just one of those characters who's just exactly like the Dowager Countess, and the way that she states everything, and how brash she can be, and she's stubborn. Let me just say it that way. But as far as episodes are concerned, it just keeps getting better and better and better, and the help is just all in a shambles. And of course, Rob says, Lord Grantham says, how can I hire good help these days? Are we under some kind of curse? My last lady's maid is decided to up and quit on me, and yeah, sorry, spoiler alert, but it was rather funny in and of that sense. And of course we see some softness with Carson. I adore Carson. Carson's probably one of my favorite characters in the entire series. I don't know what it is, but I feel like Carson's like a surrogate dad in a way, because he reminds me of my actual surrogate grandfather, because kind of gruff on the outside. But he's really kind of a teddy bear, and he's sweet, and he has a heart, and I had actually the secret that he revealed the first episode of Downton Abbey of season 4. I won't give that away because, again, spoiler, and I wouldn't want to ruin a spectacular series for you. And Edith, of course, Edith is she's living in sin, basically. And of course, Aunt Rosamund, she sees her sneak into the house and into the Abbey late at night, and she says, "Do you realize that I've been up half of the night wondering where you've been, and you realize that this is no way for a proper woman to act," and etc. I thought, woohoo, Edith just got served. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Edith and her little steamy romance there. I'm hoping the best for Anna, because if things are what I think they are, she's going to have a really hard time explaining it to John. So, we could be in for a rather bumpy road ahead of us, Downton Abbey fans.